Hello everyone. Let us talk about the alkyl group or R group. Alkyl group is formed by removing a hydrogen atom from the molecule of alkane. Alkanes are quite often represented as RH. And here, R stands for an alkyl group. In page 72 of your textbook, McMurray, I took a screenshot of this figure. So if this is methane, if one hydrogen is removed, you call it the methyl group. And when a functional group is attached to this position of the methyl group, you call it methyl alcohol or methanol. Methyl because of this methyl group and the alcohol is the functional group. You call it methyl alcohol. This is, if the functional group is an amino group, so you call it methyl amine. Okay, so these are the functional groups, OH group and amine group. This is the R group, a methyl group. Still another screenshot from the textbook. This is the table that shows some straight chain alkyl group. So from methane, CH4, if one hydrogen is missing, you call it methyl. If this is ethane and one hydrogen is missing, you call it ethyl. And so on, propyl, butyl, pentyl. Okay, there are also branched R group or alkyl group. Just as straight chain alkyl groups are generated by removing a hydrogen from an end carbon, branch alkyl groups are generated by removing a hydrogen atom from an internal carbon. Okay, so straight chain alkyl group like this one. Okay. It was shown in the previous slide. This is propyl group. The hydrogen is removed from the end carbon. Pero if the hydrogen is removed from the carbon, the internal carbon, like this one, middle carbon. Okay, so this will be given another name. This is called isopropyl. Okay, so propyl is different from isopropyl. So if an OH group is attached to this position, you call it propyl alcohol or N-propyl, meaning normal propyl alcohol. And if the OH group is attached to this position, wait ha, mag-pen ako. Okay. Red. So if I have an OH group here, okay, you call it N-propyl alcohol. If I have an OH group here, you call this isopropyl alcohol. Now let us proceed to a system that contains more carbon. Like if you have 4 carbons, butane. If you remove a hydrogen from a terminal carbon, you call the alkyl group butyl group or N-butyl group. If the hydrogen that is removed is from the second carbon, So you call this sec-butyl. Sec-butyl. Okay, so this is sec-butyl. This is N-butyl. Okay. This is isobutane. If the hydrogen that is removed is from a terminal carbon, you call it isobutyl. Ito, isobutyl din, pag tinanggal doon, kasi terminal carbon. Pero kapag yung hydrogen is removed from a carbon nga nasa gitna, nasa inside, internal carbon, like this one, you call it tert-butyl. Okay, so you have an isobutyl alcohol, then you have also a tert-butyl alcohol. That is, if you have an OH group, wala ang OH group ani. Nahihirapan ako. Okay? You call it isobutyl alcohol. And if the OH group is, the OH group is here, you call it tert-butyl alcohol. Okay, so take note of this, isobutyl and tert-butyl. So, going back to the exercise, can we recognize the functional group, the alkyl group? So, ito, functional group ito, carboxylic acid group. So, kani ang R group, 1 carbon. So, this is a methyl group. Again, ito functional group. Anong functional group to? This is an ester group. Ito, hindi kasali sa functional group. So, this is an R group. 1 carbon R group, methyl group. This is the other group containing 2 carbons. So, this is the ethyl group. So, in here, you have 2 R groups. One is a methyl group. The other is an ethyl group. Okay, so for this example, ito yung functional group, an ether. So, ang R group niya ay ito at saka ito. Diba? 2 carbons, this is ethane. Dito siya nagkulang ng hydrogen at dito siya nagkulang ng hydrogen because instead of a hydrogen, this portion is attached to this functional group nga ether. So, etong R group na ito is an ethyl group kasi 2 carbon siya and ito ethyl group. So, dalawang ethyl group. Dito sa letter D, you have pila ka carbons ni upat. So, this comes from butane. But, yung portion na nawala ng hydrogen because it is occupied by an OH group is the second carbon. So, anong tawag sa alkyl group na ito kapag second carbon? Okay, you have to remember na if I turn this around, ito siya, if I turn this around, I will end up with something, ito, na nasa carbon na, itong carbon na ito, second carbon, from the right. Likewise, ito is also second carbon from the right. Okay, so pareho sila. Pareho itong alkyl group na ito. Okay, so you have to remember sec-butyl. Sa sec-butyl, ang nawala ng hydrogen, yung second carbon. So this one is a sec-butyl alcohol. Sec-butyl. Tingnan ko kung makakasulat ako. Is a sec-butyl alcohol. And this one at the bottom is a sec-butyl bromide.